You are listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, bite-sized episodes from one coach to another to help you create and scale your business with simplicity. No hustle required. Welcome back to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast. Today, I want to chat with you and talk about what you do when your quarterly results don't measure up. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, so tell me, did you have an awesome quarter one and quarter two is wrapped up in the books and you're kind of wondering what the heck happened? You're definitely not alone, my friends. This time of year, I see a lot of the same patterns happen with my clients and students, and I want to make sure you're not getting wrapped up in these things. Like feeling like what you're doing isn't working and you want to scrap it all and start over. Or you're constantly comparing yourself to others and wondering what you're doing wrong. Or maybe you're wondering why last quarter, last week, yesterday, 2 minutes ago were so much better than what's happening right now. Sound familiar? I have to say that this is all completely and totally normal. I go through this as well. And if I look back on my spreadsheets, this is so very typical. Second, I want to suggest you be a little bit or maybe a whole lot graceful with yourself and take some of these things into consideration. Human habits change with the seasons. For example, I've been spending much more time outside because it's nice out. I have a large garden to take care of, and I'm not in the season of investing, learning something major, so it's okay for numbers to fluctuate along with it. My kids are home. And maybe your future clients and your future students' kids are home for summer break. So schedules are changing and people are adapting. Your audience may be in the part of the world where they are fully embracing getting out and about and doing things they haven't been able to do in over a year. I could go on and on. The important thing is I really want you to get this across in your mind. It's not your fault. You're doing a fantastic job. And I don't want other people's reactions or lack thereof determine your worth and how you feel about your business and its future. It's not fair to you, and it's certainly not fair to your dreams. Think of the big picture. Let's say you had an awesome quarter one, like it was the best quarter you've ever had. And then quarter two came along and we went into it with really high expectations. We played big. And something just wasn't the same. Of course, it's not going to be the same. We can't rinse and repeat the past. And even if we rinse and repeat a strategy, we're not going to get the same results every time. You might try something that worked really well in March, and then in June, it didn't work. That's happened to me many times. That's great feedback. That shows me that my audience might not be into doing the things that they were into doing in March. That's great. I'm so happy that I know that. And I'm so happy that I know that year after year, so I can share this information with you. It's not just you. It's probably a lot of people. Okay? So what do we say we dust off all of the negative thoughts? We're moving into quarter three now. And let's just keep the vibes high. Quarter three is always really great. And if you just want some flat out facts, for me, my biggest months are always quarter one and quarter four. So I like to hold space for 2 and 3 to just do what it needs to do. Maybe you can invest more in educating yourself. You don't have to spend money. You can just learn and you can just listen to podcast episodes or maybe dust off an old program that you bought that you haven't had time to work on because you've been so busy being out front and center in your business. Maybe you can use it to work on something for your business, to upgrade your program, to revamp your branding, whatever it is, things that you have not had time to do. We all have ebbs and flows in our business and seasons. We're not always going to be on this big high. That would be exhausting. We have to accept that it's just a nice little snake of movement. Don't get down on yourself. When things feel like they're not working as well as they did last time, or like I said 2 minutes ago, there's always a bright side. We can't control it anyway. So I always say, what's your options? You can be positive, look forward to the future, keep doing what you're doing because it is working. You have proof that what you've done works. So just keep doing it. Keep your business simple, easy, full of positivity and joy. And I'm telling you, everything else is just blurry. Remember, if you go take a bird's eye view of what your business looks like from the beginning, where you are now, you can't see the future, what does it look like? If April sucked, if May wasn't amazing and June was terrible, that's a tiny little fraction of your business's lifeline. Don't worry about it. Okay? So let's make a pledge to ourselves to let this be something that feels good for us. Take a deep breath, let out all the negativity, all the worry, all the stress, all the fear, all the overwhelm, and just let your business live its life, okay? Let go of that control. Stop white knuckling it. You got this. Before you go, I want to invite you to join my free Facebook group for coaches. Simply type dreamclientcommunity.com in your browser, request access, and we'll happily let you in. We have amazing coaches in there just like you who are starting and scaling their business, and we would love to see you there.